He's behind you right now.
That prickling at your neck. Feel it on the walk to your car?
Sometimes, it's not just paranoia. What if the shadow you sense is real, with a name, a face, and an obsession? These stories aren't urban legends. They're real, verified, and terrifying. Tonight, we dive into Reddit's Let's Not Meet Real People, real stalkers, no ghosts, just danger. So check your locks, get comfortable, and remember, the biggest monsters walk among us. Let's get into it. Our first story is about Emily, a 24-year-old in Chicago, working a typical office job. Mike, a co-worker, started with harmless small talk and compliments until they became personal and persistent. Emily tried to avoid him, hoping he'd get the hint. He didn't. The emails turned invasive, asking about her personal life. She confided in a friend but hesitated to go to HR. Then, Mike began waiting for her in the parking garage after work, just watching. The unease escalated to fear when Emily's doorbell camera caught Mike on her porch, trying her doorknob. He started parking outside her apartment at night, a silent threat she couldn't escape. Emily documented everything: emails, footage, license plates. One night, Mike lingered on her porch, peering in her windows. That was the breaking point. She called 911, hands shaking, and police arrived quickly. The evidence was undeniable: doorbell footage, emails, and a crowbar found in Mike's trunk. He was arrested on the spot. Emily filed for a restraining order, which was granted immediately. Mike was fired, the stalking stopped, but Emily's sense of safety was shattered. For 6 weeks, she lived in fear, learning the hard way to trust her instincts. Ignoring red flags only emboldens stalkers. Document everything, and don't wait to act. Emily's courage and diligence built a case the police couldn't ignore. Even after Mike was gone, the psychological scars remained: constant vigilance, new security cameras, and a lingering sense of dread. Her story is a chilling reminder. Stalking escalates, and your gut feeling is your best defense. Don't dismiss it. Don't hope it'll go away. Take action. Emily's bravery not only protected herself, but may have saved others from the same fate. Trust your instincts, document everything, and never be afraid to ask for help. The monsters aren't always strangers. They can be the people you see every day. Emily's story is a warning. Listen to your gut, and don't let fear silence you. Sometimes, survival means being your own advocate, and sometimes it means calling for help before it's too late. Next, we head to Phoenix, Arizona, for a story that will make any parent's blood run cold. Lily, a 16-year-old, noticed a blue sedan following her home from school. At first, she brushed it off, but the car kept appearing day after day, always driven by the same man. She changed her route, but the sedan still found her. The feeling of being watched grew unbearable. Lily started taking photos and told her parents, who urged her to stay alert and call for help if needed. One Friday, the sedan blocked her path. The driver rolled down his window and called her by name. Panic surged. He knew who she was. Lily ran, the man chasing her. She sprinted to a neighbor's house, banging on the door, screaming for help. The neighbor let her in and called the police. The man sped off, but not before being caught on the porch camera. Police used the footage and Lily's photos to identify the man, a neighbor with a history of harassment. He was arrested and pled guilty to stalking a minor. Lily's quick thinking and the neighbor's camera stopped a predator before he could escalate. This story is a stark reminder. Danger can live just down the street. Trust your instincts, document everything, and never hesitate to ask for help. Community and technology, neighbors and cameras, can make all the difference. If you ever feel watched or followed, tell someone immediately. Lily's courage and awareness protected her and her community. The walk home may never feel the same, but her actions ensured justice was served. Sometimes, survival is about running, screaming, and refusing to be silent. Don't ignore the feeling that something is wrong. Stay alert and don't be afraid to fight for your safety. Lily's story proves that bravery and vigilance can stop a nightmare in its tracks. Our final story takes us to the empty deserts of Utah, where isolation can turn deadly. Mark, on a solo road trip, stopped at a remote gas station and encountered a man who stared at him, unblinking, unsettling. Back on the highway, Mark noticed the same car tailing him, matching his every move. No matter how he sped up or slowed down, the car stayed glued to his bumper. The dread grew as the sun set and the highway remained empty. Mark realized he was being hunted, with no one around for miles. He remembered a speed trap sign and decided to fake a breakdown, hoping to draw police attention. He pulled over, hazards flashing, heart pounding. The car slowed, headlights glaring, then suddenly sped off, vanishing into the desert. Mark drove straight to the next town and reported everything, dashcam footage included. The car had temporary plates, untraceable. The driver was never found. Mark's quick thinking and refusal to panic likely saved his life. The warning signs were there, the stare, the mirroring, the relentless pursuit. Trust the dread. Your instincts are your best defense, especially when you're alone. Mark didn't engage or confront. He focused on escape and safety. Faking the breakdown near a speed trap was a calculated risk that worked. Predators test their victims. Mark kept his head and outsmarted his stalker. The road's anonymity can be freeing or terrifying. For Mark, it became a hunting ground. Always let someone know your route, keep your phone charged and use a dash cam. You never know when you'll need evidence, or when your instincts will save you. Even in wide open spaces you can be trapped. Stay alert and trust your gut. Mark's story is a chilling reminder. Sometimes survival is about strategy, not strength. 3 stories, 3 survivors, 1 lesson: let's not meet these people again. Emily, Lily and Mark all faced the terror of being hunted, and their survival came down to vigilance and action. If you see something, say something. A watchful neighbor or a quick-thinking bystander can save lives. Listen to your gut, document everything, and never be afraid to ask for help. Your safety is never an overreaction. Thank you for joining me tonight. Talking about these stories is how we learn and protect ourselves. Awareness is our greatest weapon against the monsters who walk among us. Subscribe for more true crime chills. And remember, check your locks, trust your instincts, and stay alert, stay alive.